Okay, so a trend is coming that 15 minutes there's a power cut. If this continues and if we come to know some schedule, we'll arrange a class so that there are no breaks like this. Okay, so request all of you to watch that video also, this also, and in the app though, of course, when it is converted, they'll combine and put. Okay, maybe some indication that we should record everything, and then I don't know, it actually comes out very nice when you take the live class actually, rather than recording with the students and putting it in the app and then uploading it. Anyhow, chalo. So come back now where we were. We are seeing 4 cases wherein one of the important parameters of supply, that's consideration, is missing. I am supplying goods and services, but there's no consideration coming in. Still, it is treated as supply, deemed supply, schedule 1. 4 cases we are seeing where parameter of supply, that's, it's not consideration nahi hai, to bhi it is treated as deemed supply, GST is applicable. 2 out of that we have seen. What is the first one we have seen? Yeah, what's the first one we have seen? Permanent transfer of the assets. So write related to that, and then I'll teach you the next one also. Permanent disposal of assets on which ITC is claimed. Okay. Example. Business asset, ITC, claimed, used for 3 years, then donated. Yeah. What it will be treated as? It will be treated as deemed supply. Very nice. Flowcharts are given in our material also. But because we have to write this in exam, we are writing it here also, dear. ठीक है? आ जाओ. Next. Second one. Second we have seen is supply. Supply between related or distinct person. Now, what is the relative definition we have seen? Spouse and children are relatives. Other families relative if they are financially dependent. So even if there is supply to related person without consideration, it will be treated as deemed supply. Okay. For in this also you can write that same example. Holding company supplying to subsidiary, है ना? और एक जो बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है स्टॉक ट्रांसफर. हेड ऑफिस इज इन हैदराबाद. Stock transfer. Please write it little fast so that we can solve more examples also from material. Head office is in Hyderabad. Stock transfers or branch transfers to branch in Chennai. Maybe it's just stock transfer to my same branch. No consideration is coming in. Okay? Then also it is treated. You know the reason is what? If we treat it as deemed supply, किसके लिए? हैदराबाद के लिए. Deemed supply. Again, I am writing here no consideration. Still it will be treated as deemed supply, so that you can charge and branch can, ITC can be claimed and they can pass on the ITC. Now what is the distinct person? I want you all to write again. Distinct person. Same PAN. Separate registration. Separate registration also in the same state or separate state. It is treated as distinct person. Are you all getting? Mark it, very important for exam. Same PAN, separate registration. Yeah, same state or separate state. Same PAN, separate registration within a state, because you are doing with two different kind of businesses, different verticals, or same PAN, separate registration in two different states, Hyderabad and Chennai. It is treated as distinct person. So if there is a stock transfer, it is treated as deemed supply. Clear hai sabko? Permanent disposal of asset. I want to go to next one, but I am asking you, you have any doubt or confusion in your mind? Two types of deemed supply I explained from our material and I made you write. Now third one, I want you to write first. Yeah, अच्छा इसमें related person में employer employee भी आ गया. So for that also I'll make you write. Already I have written in our material also, but यहाँ भी लिख लेते हैं. आ जाओ, ये देखो. Employee giving services to employer, correct? Employees giving services to employer, no GST. But employee giving services to employer, no GST. But employer giving gift to employee. Employer giving gift to employee. Above 50,000 taxable. Are you getting? Take your time. First of all, employer-employee relationship, please go and check. It is covered in the definition of related person. थोड़ा सा ही लॉ के जैसा है, but दो तीन बार repeat करोगे and when you solve the example, it will be very clear. Employee giving services to employer, no GST. Employer giving gifts to employee above 50,000. It is taxable. I want all of you to write refer in income tax. Limit is rupees 5,000 because you have to write 100 marks paper. In income tax, if employer is giving gift to employee up to 5,000 exempt, above 5,000 taxable. Anyone is having any doubt? And if not, I want a message all clear so that I can give you the third and fourth example of this deemed supply. All clear? Easy? I'm waiting. Chat box should be buzzing. One second. You're not able to unmute. 1 minute. There will be some permission issue. Yeah, please check. Unmute and ask what is your doubt. Pucho.
Yeah, ma'am, in second one, When we are transferring stock, how can branch can claim ITC?
Branch will claim ITC. It will be treated as deemed supply. See, I'll tell you one thing. Even though head office has supplied the goods to branch and they are the same entity, same business, yeah, but separate registration. When then they are saying treat it as deemed supply, make a bill ke saath I will send you the goods. See, others I may be selling 8 rupees good in 10 rupees, but to my branch, my wish, I may give it to you in 8 rupees. Huh? So look here. I got the goods in 8 rupees. I am selling in 10. But you are my branch in another state. I want to give you cost to cost. You have got urgent order. You are saying, Dipti ma'am, aapke paas hai, bhej do. So what I am doing is, I am getting it in 8. I'll give it to you in 8. But then they are saying, treat it as deemed supply. Output GST. I claimed input. I will sell you with the bill and ITC. You're my branch, but no problem. When you purchase from others or you purchase from head office Dipti ma'am, for you to it's a purchase, claim the ITC. Again, you can sell it to local someone in Chennai and this chain should continue. If we say head office to branch, no, it's not a supply. No GST, the chain will be broken. So they said stock transfer between head office to branch, same PAN, different entity, distinct person, separate registration, charge GST. Now is it clear practically how the GST is charged?
But here no consideration is there, no ma'am. We are, branch is not paying
Whatever.
anything to head office.
No. There is no consideration, that is right. But whatever is the amount I will recover from the branch, no. I said it's very common. Like you go to Reliance store and you say, I want this model of mobile phone. This is a 2 minutes, we'll check. It's not available here, but it's available in another branch. I said, no, I'll not go there. You get it. They call it and they sell it to me. So literally, as they are buying from the outsiders, they are buying from their another branch. Got it? So billing,
Yeah,
they
got it.
say that stock transfers just do the billing in routine. Very nice. You're trying to understand it practically. I hope now clear. Billing will be done and it will be treated as deemed supply. Okay? Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Chalo. Third case now. Principal and agent. Now we all know that there are so many businesses which runs through agent. He may be our sole agent or whatever it is. And then he sells on our behalf and he gives us account sales. Sabne padha hai na, consignment. And then we give him commission. It could be Del Creator commission and like that. Different things. Okay. Sometimes what happens that Prince on behalf, write down, on behalf of principal, agent, purchases or sells. Agent is buying the goods on behalf of principal. Principal is saying, Mujhe na, I want this quality of raw material for our factory. Can you get it? Agent is doing on commission basis. Or I want to sell this at this rate. Can you sell for me? Yeah, you are my agent. Take commission and do the work. Data se money recover karna, your logic. I'll give you Del Creator commission. Done. So when on behalf of principal, agent purchases and sell, billing done in name of principal, billing done in name of the principal, no deemed supply. कोई deemed supply नहीं है. It's a routine transaction and on the commission paid to agent, commission पे तो GST लगता ही है, no problem. But now here is if billing done in name of agent. I'm explaining you in a layman's language. If billing is done in the name of the agent comes in supply chain. Agent comes in supply chain. Very well, it will be treated as deemed supply. Write down the example. Very well, it will be treated as deemed supply. write the exam. Okay. Principal's name is P. He's selling the goods to say Z through agent. But then P is doing billing in the name of agent. तुम जानो तुम्हारा you buy from me. This happens in the franchises. We are not buying the car. Say I am buying EcoSports. I am not buying from the company, from the say showroom, okay, which is a franchise. So I'm not buying it from the main company, right? Hyundai company में या कहीं Toyota company में हम जाके नहीं खरीद रहे हैं. So when P is doing the billing to agent, and through agent again the billing is done. Ma'am, how is it possible? Sometimes it happens. Between principal and agent, there's no billing. Billing is directly to the third party from the principal. Then to no problem. But the problem is if billing is done through agent, agent comes in the supply chain. As if he is selling to agent, agent is selling to the datas. जिसको भी हमको सेल करना है Z. Very well, it is treated as deemed supply. Easy. Very well, it is treated as deemed supply. I'll do very nice examples for this. It will make it super clear. Principal to agent. Nice, clear. Write down and read with me. And then if you have any doubts, ask. ये पढ़ो. देखो, third one. By a principal, supply by principal to agent, where agent undertakes supply of goods on behalf of principal, or agent to his principal, where agent undertakes to receive the goods. मतलब purchase and sale. The supply of goods by principal to agent, agent to principal, even if made without consideration, will be considered as supply. Following points must be noted. Only supply of goods and not supply of service is covered. Agent giving service to principal, as it is on that commission GST is charged, उसको तो problem ही नहीं है. Agent is giving service to the principal, वो तो GST लगेगा. It's the question of goods. Supply of goods between principal and agent without consideration is also a supply. How? Supply of service between principal and agent would require consideration to be considered as supply and thus to be liable to GST. ये सब पढ़ो नहीं पढ़ो, definition you can read. Who is agent? Factor, broker, commission agent, आड़तियास, auctioneers, all. Who is principal on whose behalf he is selling. Okay. So all this is okay. See what is the deciding criteria. The way I have given, it's very easy. Check. The issue of invoice by agent for the further supply of the goods is important. In order to determine whether a particular principal-agent relationship falls within supply or not, deciding factor is whether the invoice for supply of the goods on behalf of principal is issued by agent or not. In other words, the crucial point is whether or not the agent has authority to pass or receive the title of goods. Yeah, where invoice for further supply is issued by agent in his name, then any provision of the goods from principal to agent will fall within deemed supply, because the bill is made in the name of agent. Agent, you are mediator. Principal is not selling to third party. Principal is selling to agent. तुमको जो करना है करो. Where the invoice is issued by agent to customer in the name of principal, direct billing, then it will not come within the ambit of deemed supply. It's that easy. Okay. Principal to third party, direct billing, agent is just taking commission. Commission pe to GST lagao, but nothing else. But principal to agent, agent to third party, then of course. Similarly, where goods are purchased by agent on the behalf of principal, are invoiced in the name of agent, then the provision will apply. Same, like sale, like purchase. Is the billing done through agent? Deemed supply. Done direct? Nothing. Example, solved example. Mr. A. Mr. A appointed Mr. B to procure certain goods from market. B identifies all and asks C to send the goods and issue the invoice directly to A. C से invoice कहाँ आ रहा है? Directly to A. In this scenario, B is acting only an agent and no billing is done. Hence, in accordance with the provision of Act, it is not an agent for supply of deemed supply Schedule 1. Billing is done directly from C to A. Now, A is an artist. Okay, he appoints auctioneer to sell his painting. Who is auctioneer? Agent. Please check the definition of agent. Factor, broker, agent, आड़तिया, डेलक्रीडर commission, auctioneer, mercantile agent, जो नाम लेना है ले लो. Highest bid is a okay. Now B arranges the auction and highest bid is accepted and painting is sold. Invoice for supply of painting is issued by B on behalf of A, but in his own name. B कौन है? Mediator, auctioneer. He did the painting ka billing in his own name. In this scenario, B is not merely just auctioning service. He is also supplying the painting on behalf of A to third party. It is a deemed supply. Same case. It's like very super easy, this example. Are you all very clear? Third wala. Principal to agent. Purchase and sale and billing directly, no problem. Give the commission to the agent and on commission charge GST. But if the billing is done from principal to agent, agent to third party, agent comes in the chain of supply. Like, write this word and you will get 2 out of 2 marks. Okay, chalo. And the fourth one, फिर से एक बार, what is the first one? Permanent transfer of the asset. Permanent transfer of the asset. What's the second one? Related person. Okay, right. What's the third person? Principal to agent. What's the fourth person? Fourth case, import of the service. ये कल भी देखा था, आज फिर से देखेंगे and we'll draw flowchart for this also. Import of service by a taxable person from a related person or from any of establishment outside India in course of furtherance of business. Third case in the flowchart. एक बार इसको लिखते हैं. Fourth case. Write down. Fourth one. Import of service from related person. Import of service from related person for furtherance of business. For furtherance of business. No consideration. No consideration is the baseline I have written on the top here. कोई consideration नहीं है. Import of service from related, brother, sister, all that, for business. Even though no money has come, it will be treated as deemed supply, and import of service is treated as IGST. I'm giving you one more flow chart for this, but these 4 cases are over and out so that we can check up the problems for this. Are all the 4 cases understood? Of course, you'll have to repeat it to learn it. Yesterday we have seen import of goods. Anyhow, it is covered under customs. ये flowchart हमने कल देखा था ना? Yeah. Import of goods is anyhow covered under custom, but import of service is treated as IGST. Yeah. It is applicable only of import of service and not goods for consideration may be related to business or not. So in this we have seen all the different cases. I want all of you to write agar kal nahi likha hai to deemed supply. I'll revise the whole flow chart again. Dekho. You are importing services which is treated as interstate supply. IGST is charged. With consideration, you are importing services related to your business. Suppose I have business in Hyderabad and I am importing someone's service royalty I'm paying to someone in London and asking him to help for my machinery. Import of service, yes. Am I paying him money? Yes. Is it related to business? Yes. Taxable. Import of service. With consideration, money is coming, not in course of business, personal services. I am importing a service of a lawyer. You write the things here, it will be clear. Lawyer. I am importing the service of a lawyer for a property case against my brother. Is it import of service? Yes. Is it for consideration? Yes. Is it personally not related to business? Yes. Still taxable. पैसे आ रहे हैं ना, treat it as interstate sale, pay IGST. Just remember like this logic. Import of service with consideration related to business or not, it will be taxable. Same thing I have written. In course of furtherance of business or not, it will be taxable. Now, import of service without consideration and it's not related to business. It's like something personal service you have imported. You have asked your friend who stays in Spain to do some interior work for you, and because he's a friend, no money, no consideration, and no money, nothing, and it is personal. He's doing interiors of your house. It's not taxable. This one is mostly asked in exam. So I've given very nice example and we'll do it from study material also. Related person, import of service, yes. Without consideration, paise nahi aa rahe. Related or distinct person, now we know very well. But for furtherance of business, I'm taking services of advocate from my sister, elder sister in London for my business. I'm not paying consideration. So what they are saying, import of service, exam oriented, yaad rakhne ke liye, two pillars are there. Either consideration should be there or business should be there. With consideration, related to business or not, taxable. Without consideration, related to business, taxable. Without consideration, not related to business, not taxable. Did we solve this case yesterday? Can someone message in the chat box? कल हमने ये केस किया था बेटा. Yeah, Reena. I'm so thankful for 100% attendance in spite of the disturbance. You all rejoin. तो अच्छा लगता है. चलो फिर से एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं. Reena and Mary is in London and they are sisters. So explain when the above activity of import of service would amount to supply. See, sister has given service to another sister with money. Is it related to business, furtherance of business? It will be supply. Personal hai to not taxable. In above case, both of them are real sisters, but no consideration is paid. Answer will not change. Even if both are related, without money, no dollar, nothing, still it will be treated as deemed supply. Just put it in your mind. It will be clear. Import of service without consideration from related person, taxable. Last, in above case, both of them are real sisters. They received legal advice for business and she didn't pay any consideration. Then will your answer change? Yeah, they are real sisters, yes. Is it related to business? Yes. Will it become taxable? Yeah. It will be covered under the ambit and it will become taxable. So this yesterday's part I have revised. Do you want to take down? Can I give this as homework that you should take down this flowchart in your notebook? Yeah. And now come back. कल जो हमने किया था ना sale and all. So we have done with all this. Parameters of supply. We have done with schedule 1. Schedule 1 हो गया हमारा. Now we are doing import of services. We have done. Activities which are specified schedule 1 may be with or without consideration. Section 7.1 is done. Now we are going to a table, open GK, whether this is supply of goods or services. With your common logic, you can do schedule 2. Then we'll go to schedule 3. That is your negative list. Okay, see. Supply for consideration in course of furtherance. All the parameters, 7.1a done. Import of service with or without, done. Supply without consideration, 7.1c, dean supply, khatam ho gaya. Now we are in schedule 2 and 3. Clear to all of you? Activities or transactions. Okay, agreed, this is supply. But is it supply of goods or service? Let us clear it. Employer-employee का समझ में आया? 50,000 they are asking in MCQs. Oh my God, so many times. Now nothing to write. This table is already printed in a very easy way. तो कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, सीधा आ जाओ टेबल. We have completed all this. Stock transfer, agent, principal. Oh, did I miss out one more case? Yeah, that's the same. Okay. Whenever there is transfer of title to goods. Okay, just 1 second. Huh? Please read this. Nothing to write. This table is already made very clear for all of you. I have given example in brackets. Like when the title of risk and reward of ownership is transferred. When goods are transferred. Okay, but this will be up. It is called as supply of goods. When transfer of rights in goods or undivided share in the goods without the transfer of the title. I'm not transferring the building to you, but I am giving the right in the goods, means I am giving the asset on rent. It will come under what? Supply of services. पहले mindset clear है, हम क्या कर रहे हैं बेटा? I want all of you to underline this. Activities or transactions which are treated either as supply of goods or as supply of services, schedule 2, section 7.1, capital A. 7.1 small a is parameters of supply. Next. Transfer of title in goods under an agreement which stipulates that property in goods shall pass at a future date upon full payment. I have printed the example like hire purchase. What happens in hire purchase? You give the down payment for the TV, you pay the installment may amount, and ownership on paper gets transferred to you when you pay the last installment. But still the day I sell the TV to you, it will be treated as supply of goods. Ye dekho. I'll give a very nice example. I go to car showroom and I buy car on EMIs. I give them down payment and on the same day car is registered in my name. But in my RC, you all know RC nowadays comes like laminated chota sa card. Please see that it will be written. This car is hypothecated with Bank of India. So ownership comes in hire purchase on day 1. But till I don't pay the last installment, have the car showroom got the power to take back the asset? EMI नहीं दिए तो कार उठा के लेके जाएंगे. Right? So risk and reward of ownership actually gets transferred when I pay you the last installment. Okay, fair enough. I've paid all the installments to bank and bank has given no objection certificate. I have to take that no objection certificate from the bank. and give it to the RTO, and RTO will give me a new RC that hypothecation ho gaya, khatam ho gaya. Now I can transfer the car to someone else. Are you getting? So the content here is, even if I'm selling the goods outrightly, it's supply of goods. If I'm giving on rent, supply of service. If I'm selling on hire purchase, what it is? Supply of goods. Because ultimately the ownership is transferred. Supply of goods. Aja. Read the next one in the list. Land and building. Lease, tenancy, easement, license to occupy the land. See, generally land and building is immovable property. It doesn't come under supply. But if it is given on lease, lease is like long-term. Government properties are given on 10 years, 15 years lease or license and all. You get license, okay, you can do the mining activity like that. It is all supply of service. Lease or letting out either whole or part of the building and complex and all, supply of service. Treatment or process which is applied to another person's goods, job work, underline this. I am giving you 10 shirts, you just have to dye it and then do some embroidery on the collar and give it back to me. So what you are doing? Job work. I am giving you the product, work on it and return back. This kind of supply is supply of goods or service? Service. Is my speed fine? If there is any conflict, unmute and ask or put it in the chat box. Next, just know it with your, don't try to mug up the whole list. Chatta maane ki zarat nahi hai. Goods forming part of the asset of a business are transferred or disposed of under the directions of person carrying on business so as no longer to form part of assets. So business assets are sold. It's supply of goods. Business का जो stock है आप sell करते हो तो supply of goods. Goods held used for business are put to private use, are made available to any person for use other than business under directions of person carrying on business. For example, MD of a company is using car provided by company for personal use, supply of service. Company ki car permanently, if I give you, supply of goods. If I give you company's car to use, supply of service. Next, where any person ceases to be taxable person, any goods forming part of the assets of the business carried on by him shall be deemed to be supplied by him in the course of furtherance of business. Okay. So अब क्या हो रहा है? When the business ceases to be a taxable business, I want all of you to write here. Closure of the business. Any goods forming part of the assets of business carried on by him shall be supplied by him immediately before it ceases to be a taxable person. Immediately before. Matlab before closing of the business, assets are sold. It will be treated as what? Supply of goods. I can make the language very easy for you to learn in exam. But this is the language of study material और ये एक chapter के लिए ऐसे पूछते हैं. ITC and all, I'll give you my flowchart. I said बस पढ़ लो. You need not go to the chapter. Time of supply, value of supply. But ये तो है. देखो. Before the business is closed, we are transferring the asset. Maybe we are giving it to partners or we are selling it to third parties. It's like supply of goods. Example देख लो. ये example ऊपर आना चाहिए. X and Y are running a partnership firm having A and B in stock. X and Y decided to dissolve the firm and goods A and B are taken over by X and Y. The business is not continued. The said clause provides that taking over of the goods A and B will be treated as supply of goods. Simple. X, Y are partners. They are closing. Bye-bye. X is saying I'll keep A. Y is saying I'll keep B. So transfer of assets to partners, and when the firm is closing, it will be treated as supply of goods. Firm के लिए तो sale है. Firm is saying I'll sell to XYZ or I'll sell to partner. For me, तो it's sale. I will charge GST. And anyhow, when the partner has purchased the asset, they must have claimed ITC. Now when they are selling, they have to reverse. Unless I want all of you to write exception और उसके नीचे लिखो not taxable. Until now it was taxable, partner, closing, all taxable, but this is not taxable. What is not taxable? The business is transferred as going concern to another. Write the example. Father's business. Same name, same firm, son being the legal head, transferred to him. No GST. It's transferred as a going concern. Firm is not closed. Same business, same firm, same name. And father has the will, or otherwise also the son is the only legal caretaker of the business. So as it is transferred. See, why we were taxing it? Because it closed. Here it is not closed. Business is carried on by personal representative who is deemed to be taxable person. Once again, maybe sometimes it's easy to understand, but digest करने time लगता है. If the business is carried on in the same hierarchy, no GST. Business is carried on by a personal representative who is deemed to be a taxable person. So instead of that son, someone may be his legal heir through will and all. So any representative के नाम से हो रहा है, and that person is a taxable person. Then also no GST, exception, not taxable. Please write in bracket. कुछ भी doubt है तो पूछो. This page is over. I've given you many examples. Anyone is having, yeah, but you'll have to read it again, beta. It's like theory है ना, थोड़ा सा तो time लगता है. If you have understood enough, fair, no problem. I'll revise once for all of you. Anywhere you're stuck up, put the message in the chat box. If ownership is transferred, supply of goods. If just right to use is transferred, like rent and all, supply of service. Hire purchase, supply of goods. Land and building and all given on lease and license and all, supply of service. Okay, lease and all other cases, supply of service. Job work, service. When business asset is sold in routine, supply of goods. Business asset is allowed to be used privately by MDs and all, supply of service. When business is getting closed and partners take the asset and all, it is supply of goods. But if the business is run by the legal heir or the representative who is taxable in the same name and everything same, it's not taxable. Here we have done. Now renting of immovable property. Of course, sir, GST लगता है ना rental income पे. TDS भी लगता है 194I of TDS. There also I have told you. GST लगेगा. Construction. Construction and all in detail, if you check me in final, it's like one whole hour we can do this construction and works contract. But I'll tell you the briefing. Construction of complex or building intended for sale to buyer, except where the entire consideration has been received after the issuance of the completion certificate, where required by the competent authority. Okay. Right. So now, A, construction company. sold flats. Okay. Before the occupancy. Before occupancy. Occupancy certificate या completion certificate you get from GHMC. Municipal corporation, you have to say, okay, as per plan we have made the building. OC बोलते हैं, occupancy certificate. Okay, if it comes occupancy certificate, before that only A has sold. A construction company has sold the flat to B before occupancy certificate. Then that means now they are doing job work. As a, just they have made a box and they have sold. And now B is saying, okay, I want to make it as a bungalow. I want to make it as a. So they are giving services related to construction. They are not transferring the immovable property. So it will be taxable. But outright a builder is making flats and then selling, no GST. Is this clear? I'll make you write better. क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है, इसके लिए एक नोट लिख लेते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Builder, a construction company. Occupancy certificate or completion certificate. Transfer. You don't have to draw the flowchart in exam, but we just understanding it. Transfer to B before completion certificate comes. Then now it's like a job work. घर किसका है? B का है. B is just saying it's my house. Can you do interiors? Can you do flooring? Can you do plumbing? It's like a job work. Of course, GST charged. GST charged or supplied. Understand the logic. Before occupancy certificate only I have given you. And now in that I am giving you some works, job work, or it is also called as works contract. I'm just explaining and writing. Then I'll take a 2 minutes pause. You can write it. Transfer after CC. After completion certificate has come to me. In short, sale of ready flats. Sale of ready flats. No GST. Why? It has become like immovable property. I am selling you ready flats means I am selling you immovable property out of definition of goods. बिल्कुल ऐसे flowchart बनाओ and ask if you have any doubts. Unmute and ask, put it in chat box, whatever way you want. Today is Friday. When you are willing to write first exam of the GST, there's a separate course for that. You all have written DT exam. Now it's time to write the GST exam, chapter wise. Shall we keep it on Sunday or next week? आज ही खत्म हो जाएगा, पर कल एक दिन में नहीं होगी पढ़ाई, तो नेक्स्ट वीक करते हैं. It should be fruitful to you, ना? आप सब लिख पाओ टेस्ट. Shall I re-explain once? A company is a builder. You all understood the meaning. Who will give the occupancy or completion certificate? From municipal corporation. Yeah, I will explain again. Dekho. A is a builder. If the building is complete and he gets the occupancy certificate or the completion certificate from the municipal corporation, and then he transfers the flats, they are ready to occupy flat, no GST. Why? Because I am supplying you immovable property. Immovable property is not a part of goods and services. First definition of this chapter. But I am transferring you, builder is transferring to be before the completion certificate. उस पे तो नो GST. जो ट्रांसफर किया ना प्लॉट एंड फ्लैट एंड ऑल, नो GST. But on that, now we are doing job work. Completion certificate नहीं है, just plotting करके जो बेचते हैं. Huh? After doing the plotting, I, the buyer, B, I am saying to A, on my plot, can you construct 2 slabs, plumbing, drainage, this, that? It will become works contract. GST will be chargeable. Even as a teacher, I took time to study the flowcharts, aram se, apply this knowledge. And if you read and come and you want more examples to be checked in tomorrow's class, definitely we'll do it. Then we'll start with the third chapter link. I want this clear to all of you now. AC all clear? Chalo. Temporary transfer or permitting the use or enjoyment of intellectual property. Yeah, we give our brand or patent and all. Pizza makers takes this brand and all. It's like supply of service. Development, design, programming, upgradation, all supply of service. A company pays programming and all. हाँ, तो आप क्या कर रहे हो? In-house accounting software बना रहे हो. You are taking services from someone to make your personalized software. Here I want all of you to add purchase of ready tally software. If you buy ready tally software, it will be supply of goods. You just go and buy the software, it's GST lagega, supply of goods. But you are hiring someone's services, some engineers and someone's services, and you say, I want a tailor-made software for my company, my hospital. First window should be this, blah, blah, blah. It comes under supply of services. Here, lot of amendments are there. We'll take time and mark it important. I've given all the amendment at the back. Agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act. Okay, I will not do this. I will give example for each one. I am a builder. I am making a 10-floor tower. You are saying, Anil is saying, Dipti ma'am, if you make a 10-floor tower, sun rays will not come to my 3rd floor balcony. Can you please reduce your tower size against the payment of this amount? Okay, I will refrain. It's a kind of service I am giving you. Okay, promise I'll not make. You give me money. It's not bribing. Second, or act to tolerate. Next to my house is a school. They do prayers, they do programs, and there's some sound. They are saying, okay, we will compensate you. Yeah. Outside my showroom, a hawker is sitting. These are from study material only. I am being very honest. क्योंकि study material के examples ही आते हैं. एक hawker मेरे shop के आगे आके बैठ जाता है. Yeah. And he starts selling idli outside. I said, अरे यार भाई साहब, please go from here. My showroom's look is getting disturbed, and because you are a idli vendor, 15 people will stand and eat. No, so it will disturb. He said, no, no, I am here. You have made this back showroom. मैं तो सालों से हूँ. I said, okay, I'll give you some compensation. Don't put it here. So when you refrain someone, when you give non-competent fees, all this, it comes under supply of service. Simple logic it is, but it is added in exam. And for some of you, you may feel it's like law-like, but बहुत easy है. बहुत easy है. आराम से करो ये देखो. See, agreeing to obtain to refrain from an act. Okay, I will not make 10-floor building. If you want, write the example. 10-floor building. Tolerate an act. Hawker. कोई hawker आपके shop के आगे आ गया. Or to do an act. Do an act means, for example, company putting up energy saving devices. You know, your company is, बहुत धुआं निकल रहा है आपके company से. So you please put those big exhaust fans and windmills. And you agreed. Yeah. Mr. X, an employee, agrees to not to work in same industry for at least 2 years by signing a non-compete agreement. Yeah, this we have seen in 194J in TDS. I'm saying, okay, you leave my company, but promise within the radius of 10 kilometers, don't join in any other shop. This is not bribing, non-competent fees. Very well. Liquidating charges, all these. What's the gist you have to remember of all this? Is it supply of goods or a service? Clear logic service. Transfer of right to use any goods for purpose, whether or not for cash, deferred payment. Transfer of right to use the goods. Plant and machinery and all given on rent. Okay. Deferred payment and on. It's like supply of service. Not hire purchase. Lease it will come. Hire purchase to outright. It is sold. ऊपर आ जाएगा. Chalo, next. We are just coming to end of list. You have to study few topics in GST like this. मैम आप जैसे इनकम टैक्स एक एक चीज एकदम लॉजिकली एकदम क्लियर बोलते थे, ऐसा नहीं है. ऐसा ही है, बट द वे यू स्टडी यू हैव टू चेंज. वर्क्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, सप्लाई ऑफ सर्विस. एंड नाउ इसके अगेंस्ट लिख दो रेस्टोरेंट. I really felt like printing only restaurant in my material. But now, supply by way of any service, food or other article for human consumption in cash. It's like restaurant. So restaurant is selling you goods. Is it supply of goods or service? They have clarified that restaurant comes under services, over and out. Supply of goods by an unincorporated association. ये सब definition आपको read करने के लिए दिए हैं. नहीं पढ़ना है तो छोड़ दो. These ones, initial ones you'll have to do. Supply of goods by unincorporated association of body or member through cash or deferred payment or other valuable. Now this is like barter, other cash या कुछ भी. So like club giving services to members. I am a member of Nizam Club. I am going and doing swimming over there. Supply of service. I go to restaurant in the club and I take food over there. Supply of goods. Okay. So local club supplies snacks etc. to members during its monthly meeting. Then it is supply of the goods. But if they give other services, it will come under supply of services. Clear bifurcation is there. And what flowchart I made you write? See, land not covered in the goods, no GST. Building, sale value received after the completion. Ready to occupy flats, no GST. Treated as immovable. Did I give you the same flowchart now? Building, sale value received before the completion. GST applicable. Schedule 2, because it is treated like a job work or like a works contract. Job work or like a works contract. Clear to all of you? Here इसको अलग से करेंगे. Residential property अभी नहीं करना है, cancel कर दो उसको. Shall we go to the last part now? Okay, take a pause. What have we studied until now? Okay, we have studied 4 cases wherein no money is coming in, still it is a deemed supply. Permanent transfer of the asset. If I claimed ITC, I have to treat it as deemed supply. Transfer between related person, head office, branch, employer, employee, gifting above 50,000 and all. Second case. Third, principal to agent, where agent comes in between the supply chain. Fourth, import of services from a related person related to business, even if no consideration, deemed supply. 4 cases are clear. Done. Then this was what, dear students, these 4 cases is schedule 1, over and out. Schedule 2, okay, supply of goods or services, but goods hai ya service hai? List down. Okay, this is supply of goods, this is supply of service, this is goods, this is service. Clear? Right. Next, now we are going to the last part, which is just a 5-liner negative list. Third schedule, negative list. These are the supply which are not outrightly exempt. See, there are exempted supply also. उसका तो पूरा chapter है. सबसे बड़ा chapter in GST is exemption section 11. वो बाद में करेंगे. In fact, last में करेंगे. Right now, negative list is few basic services which are negative list में. They're saying don't charge GST on this. What are those? And logically also they are really very good. 5 services. 5 services. Okay. Certain activities which are not to be treated as service. Non-supplies listed in schedule 3 or supplies which will come by way of notification. ठीक है, नोटिफिकेशन में दे देंगे तो लेना, नहीं तो नहीं लेना. Not very important. This is important. Non-supplies clarified by way of clarification. CBDT keeps on clarifying. Okay, this is exempt, this is taxable. We will see. Few clarifications are added in your study material as amendment. Gist of that one line I have given at the end of the chapter. All amendments are covered. Don't worry. Chalo. First non-supply schedule. Mark this, very important. Schedule 3. Negative list. These are the supply which are not taxable. Service by an employee to employer, not taxable. Did I make you write this in your notebook? Abhi. Employee to employee, not taxable. Gift above 50,000 taxable है और इसके आगे add करो deemed supply. Employer is giving gift to employee, na? वो भी above 50,000 without consideration. Deemed supply. And I told you in income tax, what is the limit, dear students? 5,000. Employer giving non-competent fees to employee. Okay, we are giving you this money. Don't join any other organization. It is taxable. Supply of service, schedule 2. Deemed supply. समझ में आ रहा है? अभी हमने आपको बताया ना डीम सप्लाई, ये रहा. नॉन कम्पिटेंट फीस किधर गया? ये एम्प्लॉय को पैसे दिए, डोंट ज्वाइन एनी अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और ज्वाइन लाइक दैट. इन इनकम टैक्स दिस इज कॉल्ड एज प्रॉफिट इन लीव ऑफ सैलरी. फिर से एक बार, once again I am teaching to all of you, please check. Employee giving services to employer. Arey, every month I am giving you service, you are paying me salary, charge, GST. No, exempt. Gift given by employer to employee up to 50,000, no problem. Greater than 50,000, deemed supply. Employer giving non-competent fees to employee, taxable, deemed supply. Services by court or tribunal, exempt. Functions performed by MPs, MLAs, duties performed by any other person of the government, exempt. Just remember the gist. Services, ये एग्जाम में पूछते हैं. Services of funeral, burial, crematorium, mortuary, including transport of the deceased person. Very well, exempt. We know that for these services, we have to hire an ambulance to take the deceased person. There also we have to take their services and all. We, but किस पे GST नहीं है. Sale of the land. Sale of the land is exempt. Subject to clause B. वो मैंने बताया ना आपको, you are selling the building before the CC and then you are giving works contract services को छोड़ के exempt. Like actually I don't want you to learn this list. They are not going to ask you list 5 activities and on your tips, ma'am, shall we remember? Yeah, right? No. But ma'am, then why you are teaching this in an open way? It is coming in MCQ. It is coming in your case scenario. Clear? Right. फिर से देखो. अच्छा, what about actionable claims? Actionable claims, right to receive, right? So actionable claims are outside the purview of the GST except lottery, betting, gambling, casino. So ma'am, this is the all repetition. इसमें कुछ नया नहीं है. Can we ignore? Yes, ignore. Out of this, 2 things you remember. employer to employee not taxable, employer giving gift to employee deemed supply, competent fees deemed supply, and burial services. Baki, just read it once and leave it. Umair Atif, I think you're preparing for the BCom exam and asking me some doubts. Okay, wish you very all the best for exam. But then this is the gist of this is important. And if you say what is important, I've put the material in Telegram. If you have not received, pin jaake dekho and just at least solve the examples. Anyone asking me, ma'am, ये चैप्टर मुझे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, मैं छोड़ दूं क्या? अरे पीछे एग्जाम्पल है, अब भी आई एम डूइंग द एग्जाम्पल्स. 21 to 29 example in another 7 minutes now. You say, ma'am, itna easy. But to understand the example, you have to understand the law, no? So important is parameters of supply, first thing. 4 cases deemed supply, second thing. And the last one out of this chapter, जो थोड़ी देर बाद पढ़ेंगे, composite and mixed supply. These 3 things are important. I hope it's helpful. God bless you. And keep liking, sharing and subscribing. ताकि जब भी हम live आए आपको पता चले. Okay. Now for all of you, those who are continuing here, tell me. Until now, is it all clear? हाँ? इसमें से सिर्फ जो जिस्ट याद करना है, shall we write it in the notebook? अब नेगेटिव लिस्ट में की जरूरत नहीं है. We have already written employer, employee and funeral. You mark it now. You have the printout of this material. See, now these two are very well asked in MCQs for CMA student and case scenario. What is this? Government is giving a notification and saying, okay, on this, don't charge GST. Like functions which are interested to Panchayat. I really don't want you to read. Then, ma'am, why you have printed? It's a part of the knowledge which should be there. है ना? Chalo, aja. Next. Grant of alcoholic liquor license. Super duper important for exam. Alcoholic liquor is outside the purview of GST. Service by way of grant of alcoholic liquor license by state government are treated neither as supply of goods nor as supply of service. Correct है? पता है ये कैसे पूछते हैं? Ma'am, sale of alcoholic liquor, no GST. Dipti ma'am told you on the day one. But ma'am, I have taken license from the government for running a liquor shop. On this license is a service, huh? License and permissions and all. So ma'am, on this GST is there? No. Alcoholic liquor, dekhte say no. That's the way to learn it. But the third one is important. What about other license? I want all of you to write. Other license taxable. GST बिल्कुल लगेगा बेटा इसमें. It may be noted that services provided by government to business entities, including by way of grant of privilege, license, mining, spectrum, all, consideration, it is very well. So government say even if you are taking license, mining, natural resources and all, it is taxable. So ma'am, will government collect GST and pay to government? No. Tax is required to pay by business entity on reverse charge mechanism. Third chapter. Already on day one, I told you the meaning of RCM. Sure. Please try your best to learn it. If not, if you want notes gist of this, I'll give tomorrow, but आज enough notes दे दिए. I want to take up example now. ये देखो इसको कैसे याद रखना? Government, you're giving alcoholic liquor license, no GST. Government, you're giving us other license, mining, royalty, yeah, GSTs. But then government is giving me facility, तो government will say GST दो. Government खुद से लेके खुद को थोड़ी देगी. So even though I am paying the GST, I have to pay it under reverse charge mechanism. What is reverse charge mechanism? Third chapter. ठीक है, आ जाओ. Enjoy this and do it in a lighter way. You will learn it more better. ऐसा घुस के पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay. Last one. This also I'll simplify and then we will take up some examples. Okay. Non-supply is clarified by way of clarification. See, interstate movement of goods. I'll just give you one example and it will be clear. You know, we are sending the goods from, say, Gujarat to Maharashtra. So we are sending by trucks or cranes or bade trailer trucks or train or goods train or anything. So when the vehicle is going from one state to another, in that vehicle, whatever are the goods, charge IGST, no problem. When goods are going from Hyderabad to, say, Maharashtra, charge IGST, no problem. But not on the vehicle, not on the trailer truck, not on the train. On what goods? Because the truck, though, it will empty and it will come back. No, that's a transport. So that was clarified. Otherwise, they said, tumhara truck kya hai? Truck ki value pe GST do. So these are just clarifications, but they might be asked. Study material also, one question is there related to this. When I apply that, it will become very easy. It's a promise. Acha, but so many times it so happens. Suppose my construction business is there in Hyderabad, but I have purchased cranes, dumpers, diggers, all superb quality from Mumbai. Okay. Now there's a repairing in that crane, in that dumper digger. So for repairing, do I have to send the whole dumper digger crane to Mumbai? Again, wo repair okay aega. On that repairing services, GST should be charged. Yes. Forget that Dipti ma'am has taught you last 15 minutes anything. Apply your common sense. You'll go correct in exam. Itna easy hai chapter. Got it or not? I purchased a refrigerator from Chennai and it came to Hyderabad. There's some work. They said, sir, it is covered under warranty. We will replace the compressor. Only thing is you have to pack it and send it to Chennai. I'm sending the refrigerator to Chennai. Again, it's coming back. Is pe GST lagega? No. Only on the repairing part. That's what it wants to say. Don't charge GST on the goods. Charge it on the services. Read it. Dekho. Interstate movement of the goods, trains, bus, trucks, tankers, trailers, vessels, containers, aircraft between distinct persons may not be treated as supply. Consequently, no IGST will be charged. However, applicable CGST, as the case may be, shall be leviable on the repairs. Repairing पे बिल्कुल लगेगा आपको, otherwise नहीं लगेगा, but repairing पे बिल्कुल लगेगा. Interstate movement of rigs, tools, spares and all parts, except in case of movement of goods. Except in case of movement of goods is further supply of same goods. Matlab you are selling trucks only. This is also very common. We go to highway, open trucks, ek ke baad ek 50 trucks, and they go to other state and there the body is made. So trucks are only sold. Please charge GST. But they are just transferred, then charge the GST only on the repairing. Now I am doing exam oriented knowledge for this. You want a break? Break, then very quick break of 2-3 minutes and we are solving all this example. Only last a small part is left, that is called as composite and mixed supply. It's like a 5 minutes logic and you get marks. Okay. So exactly 2 to 3 minutes, because there might be some need and I'll have to close it little earlier. So come back very quickly. हेलो हाँ क्या करंट उससे बच्चे तेरी क्लास देना ते रखे कॉल करा था मुझे अच्छे था कि कोई कि वह तो मुझे कॉल कर जाता मुझे बन गया ऑन है मुझे फोन ठीक है I want some messages in the chat box. Is it clear what we have studied? Of course, if you record it in your own voice, nothing like that. Ma'am, is this a regular batch? Or अब आप बोलो fast track कैसे पढ़ाएं? Fast track means 1.5 hour, one class supply should be over. Yesterday we have done, today we are doing, and there are some clarifications. If I don't complete today, I'll do tomorrow also. वो checkbook charges पे and there are at least 8 to 10 clarifications only for this chapter. There are not so many amendments in every chapter, but yes, for the December and January attempt, very important. Whatever we have studied until now, can we take some examples here? All clear until now? Yeah. If you have enrolled for the live batch in Zoom, you have to write chapter-wise exam. That will put little positive pressure on you so that you prepare well for chapter 1 and 2. Some of you may be thinking, ma'am, it's silly to write exam for chapter 1. हम chapter 2 और 3 से शुरू करेंगे, लेवी से. And many times we get a feeling, array Levi is very important, section 9 and composition section 10. Actually, it is. But then from chapter 1 also theory questions are asked, small MCQs are asked. So that way you have to prepare. Okay, right? Chapter wise exams, those who have not enrolled, enroll it with this batch. You have to enroll separately. There already you all have written 8 exams in DT. Then suggested answers are there, live paper correction videos are there. वो करो, वो करने से ही you will never complain. I've seen so many students answer sheet, once they get it opened, they could not clear exam, they share it with me. And the first thing I observe is not attempted, not attempted. So finally, it so happens that out of 100, if you have got 40, actually out of 80, you have got 40. Because 20 marks paper you have not attempted. That should be not the mindset for professional exam. I know it's easy for me to say and tough for you to do. It will become easy when you write and practice. When you record as a voice note in your own phone and listen to it for 2 times, ho jayega. Thank you that until now it's all clear. Anyone is having doubt, पूरे class को समझ में आ गया. आपको नहीं आया, आप पूछो, unmute and ask. Shall we start with the examples? These examples are exactly how it comes in exam. I'm taking these and then I'll shift to the study material. Today we'll do from CA study material, sometimes CMA. Any exam ke chapter ke back side ke questions we should do it. X is unregistered person, plans to pursue his higher education in USA. He receives career consultancy service from USA based consultant 5 lakh. Does it qualify as supply? Now this is import of service, consultancy service. Import of service. Okay, right? It is not for consideration. Okay, but is it related to his business? Then it will be taxable. Yes, supply includes import of service for consideration, whether or not related to the business. Hence, it will be treated as supply. Consideration तो आ रहा है ना, check. 2-3 times go into the habit of checking the flowchart back again, checking it back again. Have you imported the services? Yes. Is it with consideration? Yes. Is it related to business? No. It's for your education, personal. Paise aa rahe na. It is with consideration na. It is taxable. It comes within this and it is very well taxable. Clear to all of you? See, the answer is so simple, but and preferably please don't write the answers and comments in like this. Write it in pointers and don't write it open like this. Whatever is your conclusion, underline it. Are we receiving import of the service from USA? Yes. Is it with consideration? Yes. Is it for furtherance of business? No. Whether or not, but it is with money, na, it will be treated as supply. XN company manufactured goods, donated old computers to a charitable school on account of renovation. Company has claimed ITC. First case in the 4 cases of deemed supply. Permanent transfer of the asset to charitable school. No money is coming in. But then when we purchase the computers, we claimed ITC. Is it liable for GST deemed supply? Yes. As per section 7(1)(c). 7(1)(b) is import wala. 7(1)(a) is parameters. 7(1)(c) is deemed supply. If you can write, good. If not, don't worry. But can you write section 7 of the CGST Act 2017? CGST Act 2017 should be there. Day 1 I have said write down. Abhi to I'll teach you section 8. Section 7 or section 8 of the CGST Act. Donation of old computers to the charitable schools should qualify as supply. Is it clear or not? Exactly same examples what we have done earlier. Happy Limited provides management consultancy services without charge to Joy Limited, in which Happy Limited is having controlling interest. Yeah, so related person. The said consultancy has been provided for the benefit of entire group. Does it qualify? Yes, related person. As per section 7(1)(c), supply of goods or services between related person is treated as supply even if without consideration. Second case, supply of goods or services between related person, holding, subsidiary, common ownership, director in 2 companies. So those 2 companies become. In this, if there is a transaction, it is taxable. Person shall be deemed to be related person if one of them directly controls another. Since Happy Limited is controlling Joy Limited, they are treated, and transaction between the 2 companies will be treated as supply. Am I going fast? You want me to pause and you want to read again? Or is it clear? Comment all of you. Sabko clear? I am not taking your individual names, but you all are following. It is easy. Deemed supply का ये कौन सा केस था? Which was this case? Donation वाला first case, permanent transfer. This is second. Ma'am, you thought stock transfer. Stock transfer was between distinct person. This is related person. Still, it is clear or not? Yeah. Thank you that it is all clear to all of you. And read it again. Any doubt you have, first I'll clear it and then we'll move ahead. XYZ Limited gives worth 5 lakh to an employee. Does it qualify as supply? Yeah. Gift. Employer is giving to employee above 50,000. Of course. Would your answer be different if it is 45,000? Not taxable. 5 lakh, it will qualify for supply. If it is 45,000, it will not qualify as supply. Please read the answer detail at home. You have to write like this. But listen, look here. Write in pointers and write please if it is deemed supply as per section 7(1) clause C of CGST Act 2017. Whatever sections I am teaching, they are CGST Act. Last batch, 1 day we did. That was a bonus class. After doing, section 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 14, 15, we made a list of important sections which we can write in exam. For understanding, we are talking about all the sections here. So, ek bar, if you want, not now, when we complete now, you will be able to recollect. Please ask me, I'll do a bonus class. कि इतने sections तो याद कर लो so that you can write in exam. Okay? I'm telling you, you may be saying, कि ma'am, knowledge is important. No, but of course, while the paper correction is done, it's an added impression if you can write. It is a deemed supply as per section 7, clause 1, subclause C of CGST Act 2017. मैंने लर्न कराया नहीं आपको? हाँ बोलो हाँ. Okay, read it at home again. ABC Motors engages Sunshine Cars as an agent to sell cars on its behalf. For the purpose of ABC Motors Limited has supplied 200 cars to the showroom of Sunshine Car located in Rajasthan. Yeah, again it's like the same, no? So ABC Motor is engages Sunshine Cars as an agent to sell. For the purpose, ABC has transferred to the showroom of, see, the car showroom is transferring to its franchise and franchise is selling. So here the agent is coming in the billing line. Supply of goods by principal to agent, where agent undertakes supply on behalf of principal, shall be treated as supply even if it is made without consideration. Why? Because he's coming in that billing line. If directly the ABC motor car say billing is done for third person, no problem. है ना? ABC Associates Management Consultancy Services from its head office located in Malaysia. Head office has rendered such service free of cost. Superb. Import of service, yes. Without consideration, yes. Related to business, yes. Between related person, वो थर्ड वाला केस, फ्लो चार्ट को दिमाग में बिठाओ, write it. Yeah. Import of service, yes. Related person, yes. Without consideration, yes. But for furtherance of business, yes. It will be treated as deemed supply liable to GST. Please, I want all of you to write here, refer flowchart, and I want you to draw. Today there was power cut also, and I have decided to take study material. More questions we practice, more repetition of the knowledge. तो एक सिर्फ फ्लो चार्ट आप खुद से कॉपी कर लेना, ठीक है? आ जाओ. Julian Construction Limited, a registered taxable person, receives architectural design supplied by a foreign architect to a design a residential house to be built in Hyderabad for a consideration of 50 lakhs. Okay. Now this construction company is foreign. Okay. But money is coming now. Even if it is not for the related business. Paise aa rahe na with consideration taxable. Import of service for consideration, whether or not related to business, it is taxable. Ma'am, same example. Sahara and NBFC Bank transfers bad loans to another Vasuli. Someone, banks do this. They said, okay, these are the people, please recover the money and give us. So does it qualify as supply? Yeah, it's like an actionable claim. Recovering the money is like right to receive the money. Then actionable claims other than lottery, gambling, betting, online gaming, जो 5-6 cases है, बाकी सब तो क्या है? हाँ, they are all exempt. So इस पे GST नहीं लगेगा. Schedule 3 excludes actionable claims. You remember? Negative list, burial और उसके नीचे लिखा है actionable claims, no GST except 6 things we have done in day 1. Lottery, gambling, betting. Yeah. Please, one thing I want to say in between 2 minutes, ध्यान से सुनो. Please don't come for my class tomorrow 11 o'clock. Blank. दीप्ति मैम आपका क्लास सुना, बुक बंद की, कल बुक खोला. No. It's like 25 classes, but to the core, 110% the concept will be clear. Of course, 3-4 more classes for custom for CMA, but combine wala. But for please spare time these 25 days and complete GST with me. Revise this. Ask doubt in the evening only in the challengers group. Yeah. So if you are doing एकदम blank आके बैठोगे बेटा तो नहीं आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. Link will not come. आ जाओ. XYZ Living having head office in Mumbai. Supplied goods worth 10 lakhs to its branches in Jaipur. Of course. Deemed supply. Section 71C. Yeah, it's a deemed supply. Very well, it will qualify as supply. Chalo. So these many examples are enough. Now I'm going to something which is called as composite or mixed supply. It is like around us. 5 minutes में पढ़ते हैं इसको अभी, and then we'll take the questions down. Nice though. Did you all enjoy taking these examples? थोड़ा सा relief लगा या नहीं कि okay examples तो समझ में आ रहे, बस यही 4 marks के लिए आएगा. Bit by bit they will ask you. Oh, 1 minute. Huh? Yeah. Please shift to your notebook. I'm making you write something for section 8 now. Now we know that what is supply, supply of goods or services. But section 8 is talking about composite supply hai or it is a mixed supply. Okay. Okay. When 2-3 things are supplied together. Okay. Composite supply, we'll call it when they are naturally bundled. It could be goods, it could be services, huh? Naturally bundled. For example, you book a hotel and hotel booking nowadays is done with breakfast. So both the services, room occupancy services and breakfast, they are naturally bundled. Naturally bundled. Example is when you buy a mobile phone, you need to buy a charger with that. Yeah. Of course, it comes together only, but some mobile phone, the chargers are not there. You have to buy separately. I'm not good into sports and these brands. जो mobile से काम चल रहा है मैं चलाती हूँ. That's my nature. So don't ask me the question. You all are more smart than me. So mobile phones, if charger is not coming, you're buying the charger. But now the mobile phone, say the GST rate is 18% and charger it is 12%. Then here GST will be charged based on principal supply. Principal supply. What is important? Buying mobile phone is important or charger? Charger is separately available, separately 12%. But if you are buying it as a combo ke sir, mobile ke saath, so even on the charger it will be what is the GST rate on the principal supply. I'll give you many examples in the coming 10 minutes. अच्छे से करो इसको. Mixed supply. Not naturally bundled. Acha, before I shift on to the right side, is it logically clear? I gave you 2 examples. One for goods, mobile with a charger or touchscreen laptop with a marker pen. Is this touchscreen marker pen separately purchased? Actually, actually I have purchased the laptop for 1 lakh separate and this marker for 4,000 separate. But it's a bundle. Sirf marker leke मैं क्या करूँगी laptop? So if I'm buying this together as a bundle service, marker is 12%, laptop is 18%. So it will be bundled together. You will not even come to know that there are 2 products, As I told you, you book a hotel with a breakfast. But sometimes they are not naturally bundled. Example, Diwali hampers. Hampers are very much in nowadays. So suppose I go to a supermarket and there one rasgulla tin, one hide and seek biscuit, one kaju box, dry fruit box. Like this, they combine and they make a beautiful basket and sell. Now, in that, some items are having the GST rate of 5%, some are having 12%, some are having high 18%. Then, in case of mixed supply, GST is charged at highest rate. Highest rate. Here it is charged at principal supply जो product or service है उसका rate. Trust me, dear students, this is the only scoring part in exam. MCQ में पूछो, question answer में पूछो, 2 mark bit questions are asked in GST. You check any paper. Yeah, please remind me, once we complete with coaching, some of you were asking me to solve December 24 ka paper so that you come to know. It will not be helpful now because you have not completed your studies. Once we do that, just message me. I'll surely solve for all of you. I'm waiting. Is it super easy or not? Section का नाम क्या है? अरे नंबर क्या है? Section 8. Agreed, it's a supply of goods or service. Is it a composite supply? मतलब complementary. We say na they are complementary for each other. Mobile and charger, my digital pen and my touchscreen laptop, complementary. What's the GST rate to be charged? GST of the principal. Yeah. And if it is mixed, you know what? The mixed supply, actually it can be sold separate. I'm making a beautiful hamper of Dove shampoo and oil. So it's sold separately also. But just if we have made a combo and gifting ka acha usko tag wag ribbon and net laga ke we are selling. So one shampoo is at 18%, soap is at 12%, oil is at 5%. What rate GST you will charge on that whole hamper sold? 18%. I am making it super comfortable. I am feeling so that आज ही ये तो याद ही हो गया, लर्न ही हो गया मैम, हम कर लेंगे एग्जाम में पक्का. Positive, talk positive and it happens. One of my teachers trainer, they told me yesterday, why every river goes to ocean. Ocean is already having abundance still there. So this is it. When we say, yeah, of course it's there. I remember I'll reproduce an exam. It works. Composite supply is made by a taxable person, obviously, to a recipient consisting of 2 or more goods which are naturally bundled. Please use this word in your answer sheet. The word which I put in bracket, no, you have to write it in exam. Naturally bundled. Supplied in conjunction with each other in ordinary course of the business. It's a composite supply. Yeah. Principal supply means supply of goods or services which constitute the predominant element. I am selling you mobile phone to which other supply is complementary. You buy say battery operated tube light and a small. Achha, you buy a Bluetooth speaker and a small wire comes with it, two-way. They said this you take separately and then you can charge the speaker with your mobile phone. But that wire is 12%, but that Bluetooth speaker is 18%. When consumer buys a TV with a warranty, their example, on TV, GST is 18%. On warranty, it is 12%. But warranty is complementary to purchase of the TV. You buy the TV, 3 years warranty के साथ ही आता है. हाँ, extended warranty you have to pay extra. So what will be the rate of the GST? 18%. Ma'am, if it is reverse, TV का 12% है, warranty 18%. Still on the whole, 12%. Mixed supply, 2 or more products supplied by taxable person. They are not naturally bundled. They are not complementary. Not naturally bundled. Once it is proved, yeah, it's called mixed supply. Supply of packages like sweets, chocolate, dry fruit, all in a shopkeeper is selling storage water bottle. Acha, superb example. You are selling a refrigerator and you are selling water bottles also. So they are sold separately. But water bottle comes under plastic item, 5% GST, refrigerator 18. पूरे पे कितना लगेगा? 18. Mark this table, very important, and put here the sign of MCQ. A composite supplier comprising two or more, one of which is principal supply, shall be treated as supply of principal supply rate. Yeah, that is important. Mixed supply comprising two or more supply shall be treated as supply of a particular supply which attracts highest rate. Underline. Principal supply rate, here highest rate. Now this is just for you to read. 1 second, 1 second, dear students. Manner of determining the supply. Okay. Ma'am, how do we come to know whether they are bundled or how and all? Then it is like, I'm just saying here, just for reading, this is like leakage. It's generally the perception of the consumer. As I told you, when you book a hotel, definitely, generally 99.9% it's with breakfast. Or majority of the people, how do they supply? Is everyone selling it in naturally bundled way? Yeah, right. And nature of the services आपको समझ में आ जाएगा, right? Okay. There is no jacket formula. This is just for you to read. One example we will solve. From the following information, determine the nature of the supply and tax liability. XYZ Limited, manufacturer of cosmetic products, packages consisting of the hair oil 18%, sunscreen 28%. Oh, they are making a combo and selling. Obviously, look at the highest rate. It's 28%. Yeah, the price per package is 500 and 10,000 such packets. Matlab value of the goods is 50 lakhs. At what value you will pay GST? 28%. Is this clear to all of you? Are the examples clear? Put me some message. Now this is just the same gist I have given you. Okay? Easy? Very easy? Right. Okay. Now here are some added latest amendments. I have already discussed it in the amendment lecture. I'll put the link of the amendment lecture also. और इसको क्या करें? Like at least the एक काम करते हैं ना. We'll take a break now. Break means it's already 1:30. There was a power cut. Otherwise, I would have completed this part so that we can revise what we have studied, deem, supply today and all. We will take it tomorrow, but a request to all of you to please study. Just एक बार read करके आ जाओ. Simple है. Like liquidating damages and all, not taxable. GST नहीं लगता है. You know, when I did contract with you, did I say, yeah, I'll break the contract and I'll ask you to pay damages? No, it's not pre-decided. Dishonor of the check. Banks are charging charges for that, but on that GST is not there. Subs not penalty, traffic rules, wherever you violate, do you pay GST on that? No. Forfeiture of family, bonds of I will discuss in detail if you want tomorrow, but at least I'm giving you an overview ki these are conclusions, and I also don't want you to dive in detail. याद रखो logically. You know, when we are saying to employee ki 3 महीने का time देके बाद में जाना, so he just went today, so we forfeited his amount. You know how we forfeit the advance in capital gain chapter? I have sold the property to Ramalakshmi and I took the token amount. Then she's saying, ma'am, my father is saying Vastu is not good, I don't want. I said, okay, I'll not return you the token amount. So on this, should we charge GST? No, it's not a supply only, but late payment and fees, it's a part. You know, when I give you some service of goods, I say if it is delayed, this is added on. So late fees is very well a part. Ye value of supply may be clear hoga. Late fee is a part of the supply of. See, we will deliver the goods in 10 minutes. If it is late, we'll charge late fees, but on that also GST is recovered. Cancellation charges. When I book a flight ticket, it's 3,800, and if I want to get the money on cancellation, 800 extra. So kitna ho raha hai? 4,600. Now I cancelled it. So they took the cancellation charge. Oh, sorry. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? Cancellation charges are a part of the ticket, air ticket. So now cancellation charges rakh ke they refunded me this amount. So on that cancellation, will the GST be charged? Yeah, they to gave you the service, no? They booked it. You cancelled a function hall. So whatever amount is retained in cancellation, should cancellation charges, just understand it. I can understand, I can step into your shoes कि मैम थोड़ा ऐसे ओवर लग रहा है कि समझ में तो आ रहा है पर लर्न कैसे होगा. लर्न के लिए फर्स्ट हाफ एन आवर टुमारो फॉर दिस. Let us take na, no problem. Yeah, these two are also very nice case laws decision. They are there in the amendments also. Amendment lecture and the material is already there. Just put me a message, I'll put it. Usme ye sab cinema, ye sab detail mein discuss kiya, and I'm going to do it tomorrow in continuity. Oh, we decided to take some more problems also from the study material. One second. Ye rahe. Will you please check it once and can we discuss it? Of course, I'll discuss it. But can I do it tomorrow? थोड़ा आज पढ़ लो, digest कर लो. Like Meghraj and company wishes to commence business of ready-made garments in Punjab and Delhi. Kindly state, as is it taxable event under GST? Yeah, they'll have to take the interstate registration. Simple questions are there. Composite supply is treated as supply of that particular goods or service which attracts the highest rate for the purpose. Is this valid? False. Composite supply is charged at the rate of principal supply. If it is mixed supply, then it is charged at highest rate. So like this, I think we will justify it better if you revise yesterday's class and today's class. Let us take tomorrow half an hour for this and then we will do the chapter 3. Chapter 3 will also go on for at least 2-3 classes क्योंकि एक दिन पूरा अच्छे से composition पढ़ेंगे section 10. One day we will do section 9, levy, RCM and all. Okay? Right. Thank you so much for all the love you given by joining in and out. I'm not getting any indicator from God कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. Many of them say me कि at least you can upload the lectures in intro outro डाल के अच्छे से in the YouTube. But whatever I take, I feel it's spontaneous and live, so it's good. Okay, let us close with a prayer that will really help you to boost. Just hold your hands together or whatever way. Sit and say, I love myself. I accept myself. Stop punishing and criticizing yourself for small mistakes. Be little more humble with you. And the third one is superb. I take 100% responsibility for all my emotions, decisions, actions, all. Reaction to hai hi nahi. Decisions, actions, emotions, 100%. Whatever I study, I'm able to retain and 100% produce it in exam. I'm doing awesome. It's not easy. Today I started the class at 10:45. Okay. And it's like 1:45. 15 minutes बीच में gap हो गया. Otherwise ये questions भी discuss हो जाते थे. But I think it's good now कि today and tomorrow कल का जो सिर्फ notebook ही अच्छे से पढ़ के आ जाओ and you will enjoy solving the questions and then we will start with third chapter. Okay. Thank you so much. Any doubts you have, any conflict, like you asked for stock transfer, it was good. Unmute and ask, put a voice note, click the picture and put it in challenges. It will surely be clear. And gear up. Any student attending the live class now and missing out on the chapter wise exam, मैं बैन कर दूंगी, आपको अलाउ नहीं करूंगी लाइव क्लास में. फिर आप रिकॉर्डिंग देखते बैठना. बी मोर कमिटेड, मतलब लीनियंट भी रहना है खुद के साथ कि हाँ पिंच नहीं करना है. but the intention, the goal should be clear, right? So gear up for chapter wise exam of first and second chapter. Thank you so much. Bye all of you.